Look, Nintendo isn't the only one. The whole gaming industry is limit testing to see what they can get away with. And really, we're the ones paying for it. Every year, it feels like performance drops, content gets cut, yet the price tag keeps going up. Sure, there's a few salvageable instances like Expedition 33, Silksong, Kingdom Come Deliverance. By and large, a lot of stuff that they shouldn't be able to get away with, they do. And why that happens? It's because it works. People just keep buying it. So I just did a rant about Nintendo and Pokemon Zeta A, which was a game I was personally looking forward to. And my biggest frustration was how now they're even willing to hold back evolutions, something that's so core to the series and so fundamental in how you play the game itself. While the performance of the game isn't actually significantly better than previous years, it's not outstanding. It's still locked to 30 FPS, which even the PS3 could hit. So that's a bit sad to see. And the truth is, they do it because they can get away with it. Because the brand is so strong, people will defend it no matter what. And in my last video, they did defend it no matter what. But to be real, Nintendo isn't really the only company doing this. To really put it in perspective, here's some responses from people defending Nintendo when I called them out. Despite the fact that I feel like they should be put under the same scrutiny that you'd give to Blizzard or Ubisoft. A lot of people just dismissive of the fact. A lot of people just rallying behind them without really providing a reason as to why. So moving on, if you take Ubisoft, they've turned open world games into cookie cutter formulas. Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and even Watch Dogs. It's the same map markers and side quests copy pasted over and over and over again. And on top of that, microtransactions in single player games. This is just them testing how much filler we'll tolerate before pushing back. Again, leading to my point about limit testing. And I used to love Assassin's Creed, and Assassin's Creed 4 is by far my favorite game. But the originality and the passion behind it's really, you can't really see it anymore. It's just bland, and then it's bloated content that you just have to slog through at this point. And on top of that, there's microtransactions in single player games, which is insane because they're testing how much filler we can tolerate before there's pushback. This next one is more wide known as a problem. So Blizzard's another example. Diablo Immortal was basically built around pay-to-win mechanics, and they didn't get away with it. There was a lot of backlash behind that. Overwatch 2 launched as a downgrade to the first game, and they locked heroes behind battle passes. This is just another example of how much they can strip away from what made their games great, and how much of the limit they can push, while keeping people hooked enough to play and keep the money flowing in. And this is by far the most egregious example, EA. I don't even really need to explain this one if you've remotely heard about it. Loot boxes, Ultimate Team, and even their rebrand to EA FC basically built an entire business model out of squeezing money out of players beyond the initial purchase. And the issue is they come out year after year. So after all the money you sink into it, you have to do it all over again if you want to keep up. There's no signs of them slowing down or making major improvements. And you just keep doing incremental changes and people just keep buying in because they know they will, and they're the only ones that can. So the rest of the industry naturally follows because basically they've created a money farm here. So if you're seeing the pattern, whether it's Nintendo, Ubisoft, or Blizzard, EA even, they're all doing the same thing. I don't think one should be put on a pedestal above the other, Nintendo especially. Testing performance issues, cutting content, and selling basically half-baked products. And on top of that, piling on monetization. They're pushing the limits because they know enough players will tolerate it. And, well, issue starts with us at the end of the day. We're telling Nintendo basically we're okay with letting them fall into these patterns when in fact we should be trying to prevent that and trying to say, no, we're not going to tolerate it. So here's my question. Are we really letting these companies get away with too much? And do you think this is just how the industry is now and you can't really do anything about it? Or do you think people should push back against something that, despite the fact that they might have been good before, they aren't really working in your best interest now. So let me know what you think down in the comments, because honestly, this has been building for years and it's getting worse and worse. And if you like stuff like this, maybe hit subscribe, helps me out. Thank you, see you next time.